And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Cheap Ludes. It is Monday. Happy Monday. Said literally no one ever. Well, maybe people without a job. Shout out to them. I wish that was me. Unfortunately, it's not. I am here rocking the same hairstyle as the villain in every 2000s comedy. Typically the nerd guy who's going to ruin the cool guy's chances of getting the girl because they made some weird pact or something. I think I'm just kind of talking about the movie Slackers right now, but I feel like there's actually a bunch of movies that revolve around the same plot. Like, nerd guy hits up cool guy, cool underachieving guy for help with the girl, and then cool underachieving guy falls in love with the girl, and nerd is mad. I feel like that was a vast majority of 2000s like comedies, man, I swear. Anyways, let's look forward in NBA 2K22 MyTeam to see what we're going to see this week. Let's gaze into the crystal ball. Let's go forward. Obviously, today is Monday. We didn't see a whole lot going on. Some additional season stuff, like we got our Week 2 Part 1 stuff. It doesn't look that terrible. You know, not the greatest stuff in the world, but shouldn't say not the greatest. Not the most exciting things in the world is what I would say. You know, it is what it is. No additional challenges, I don't believe, anyway. Yeah, nothing of note, nothing of substance. The pickup challenges still have Kobe and Shaq packs, by the way, so that's cool. Definitely want to do that if you got time, for sure. It's worth it. I believe all of the events are over. Boo. I didn't get anything. And I didn't play a whole lot this weekend, but I still didn't get anything, so still sucks. Either way. Tuesday. Now, what are we going to get Tuesday? That's a good question. It's an excellent question. Now, the endgame LaMelo and Carmelo packs are gone. So, I mean, we're going to get new endgame cards. It's just a matter of who we're going to get. Now, the main theme outside of the LaMelo and Carmelo ones. So, I don't know. 2K's very pattern oriented for the most part, but sometimes they break their own pattern. So the pattern I'm gathering right now is that Friday packs revolve around guys who were in the Return of Heroes set, right? So that would indicate to me that we're probably going to get Michael Jordan and LeBron James. I was going to say but I actually kind of think we get an MJ and LeBron combo pack, like a 23 combo pack. That would actually be pretty sick, to be honest. I would be pretty stoked for that, but it just kind of remains to be seen. They could do that on July 23rd, too, whenever that is. That would be cool. Now, the reason I say that is because there's no way we don't see endgame versions of these two guys, meaning the the hero cards will be significantly cheaper, so do not buy these at this current time. As far as Tuesday go, though, I don't know. I could see Pippen. I really could, and I've been saying that for a while, but I really could see Scottie Pippen. Like, for sure, I could easily see him sneak in here. And I would be ecstatic, truly, if we got Scottie Pippen. I really, really would, who for some reason I'm not able to find. I'm pretty sure he's like over here somewhere. There he is. Yeah. I would be through the moon to get a Scottie Pippen oriented pack. Just because he's one of my favorite players of all time and one of my favorite players this year in 2K period. So I would be really, really hyped to see it. And I could easily see a point guard Scottie Pippen that would be chef's kiss, absolutely elite. I think that's what we're actually going to get Tuesday. Now, they could just completely throw me off. Like, I don't know who else would be in that set, but that's what I think. But we're definitely getting 2 additional endgame options here, decreasing the price probably of like Magic, who's still phenomenal. I mean, when it comes to the endgame cards, they're all essentially the same. So it's like just whatever player build you're really obsessed with, or whichever like NBA superstar you want to play with, is really going to be the only thing that indicates and kind of sculpts your decision. Really, that's going to be the only difference. So I'm thinking Scottie Pippen. I could totally be wrong. We could get Durantula. I think Durantula is coming at some point too, but Durant's usually like a Friday guy. So we could see like, I don't know, I'm going to say Scottie Pippen and Kevin Garnett is what we're going to see tomorrow. No basis on why I think that. It just sounds correct. So I'm going to say that. Sure. Wednesday, we're going to get some more of the Season 8 players. I'm hoping that means that we're going to get another Invincible, because that would be sweet, but I don't know. I would assume that we do that, though. Like, I would assume that Vince Carter is no longer on boards, and it's a different player. That would be my assumption. Now, we got 3 pretty random guys. Like, we got Shea, we got Chris Middleton. Both of those guys deserve new cards. But then we also got Michael Ray Richardson. That was kind of a weird one, for sure. So it's actually very iffy on what guys we get. for these Season 8 players. I'm going to go off and just rattle off a couple random guys that haven't gotten Dark Matters because that seems to be what they're doing. I'm going to say one of them is Kevin Porter Jr. Sure, I feel like at some point he's got to get a card. Yeah, because we already got the Dark Matter Jalen Green. So I'm going to say Kevin Porter Jr. is one of them. I think that's honestly pretty good guess, I think. I'm going to say Yee is another one. I have no basis on why I think this. I just feel like, sure, why not? It's going to be Yee, and then let's see. Who is going to be the other one? Tyler Hero will be the other one. So I'm going to say it's going to be Tyler Hero, Yee, and I honestly already forgot who I said in the first place. Kevin Porter Jr. I think Tyler Hero is actually really likely, to be honest. I would be shocked if we didn't get Tyler Hero either this week or the week after. That would be my assumption for Wednesday. We're going to get another Invincible card, and I think it's going to be a guy that doesn't have an Invincible yet and probably is not likely to get one in packs, would be what I would guess there. So let's take a look at the NBA 75 because that seems to be a pretty good assumption. And I'm going to go ahead and say... No, we're getting Endgame Larry Bird, by the way, one of these Tuesdays. I just don't know which one. So I'm going to say Invincible James Worthy. All right, someone like that. It's going to be like Worthy or Drexler or I hope it's Moses Malone, but I don't think it's going to be. But one of those guys. We could go to the 2010s too and say like Dame. Actually, that makes sense too. I could see Dame. Dame or Westbrook, I think would make a lot of sense. So we're going to see somebody in that vein, you know, or like Paul George maybe. No, they're going to save Paul George for a pack. I would say Dame or Westbrook would make a lot of sense. If not, someone a little bit more like hyped up, like Chris Bosh maybe. I don't know. I don't remember if that's Wednesday or Thursday, but I'm pretty sure that's Wednesday. Thursday, we're not going to see anything. It'd be cool if they brought back limited warm-up, but it appears that that is gone for the rest of the game's lifespan, which sucks because I actually really like those. I wish they would have kept them going. They had promise with the random grinds that we had, you know, in season, what was that, season 5, I think? Was it Zero Gravity? No, it was 6. So they had a lot of promise with these Zero Gravity grinds. I thought these were really cool and a phenomenal replacement for the limited warm-ups, but unfortunately they didn't keep them going, so that sucks. Friday, I already alluded to it, but I absolutely think if we don't get both of these guys, we're going to get at least one of them. That's MJ or LeBron. I think there's no way we don't see one of these two guys. The only wild card would be Kareem, and I don't think we see that because we just saw a Giannis Yao one. So I think they're going to push Kareem back like a week or whatever. But I think LeBron or Jordan, if not outright both of them, we see on Friday. We could also see like a Jordan Pippen. We could see like I don't think we see LeBron Kawhi, but we could see LeBron Dwayne Wade. Like there's a lot of different options here. I thought they were at least supposed to be partially connected in some capacity, but Yao Ming and Giannis are not connected at all, except that they're not Americans, like, and that they're oversized. Like that's the only connection between those two. So I don't know. We could also easily see like a Steph Clay situation too, or even like a KD Steph, but I think it's more likely we see like LeBron or Jordan, and then if they're not together, it'll be like two of their contemporaries, right? That sounds correct. I don't know if we're going to start to see random endgame guys. You know, I predicted that we're going to start to see like super random endgame guys, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen anymore. Like, I don't know if we see... I would say endgame Bull is almost an absolute lock. There is no way 2K would leave that much money on the table, dude. People would open so many packs for Bull. Like, people would freak out. And I wouldn't be shocked to see that be like the last endgame set, where there was like Bull and Taco as the last one, because it just seems like it's trending in that direction. But the MyTeam Anniversary stuff is crazy. Oh, by the way, if you have any MyTeam Anniversary Kobe's, dude, he's like 50K now. So all this is telling me is that the day these cards come out, you need to snap up. It, not like a bunch of them. I'm not going to say buy 100 because they'll definitely go up. But if you want to grab one or two and you're okay with the possibility of losing like, you know, a couple thousand MT, like you can come up like a bandit, because Kobe was like 13,000 MT. And now he's like, you know, 45, 50. And he's only going to go up for the next couple weeks. So I'm going to hold on to mine for sure. Melo, I don't think is up at all. And that's just because, you know, he just came out. And I don't think he's going to peak in price all that much. Yao Ming could. I'm interested to see Shaq Diesel, Because Shaq was in that first wave too. Yeah, now we're seeing Shaq up there too. So, he's only about 10,000 more than he was originally, but it's definitely an increase that's worth noting. And is it a wise idea to go absolutely scrounge up all of the leftovers from like Melo and other Melo? Not necessarily. I would say the one that I don't think is a great idea is probably Giannis and Yao, because so many people open those packs. I don't know how much they're going to go up, but I think Carmelo or LaMelo, it's not a terrible idea to invest in a few of those. I mean, worst case scenario, you're going to break even. Like, if you get them for 14K, like, they're not going to go much lower than that until the super packs come out, and then they'll probably go lower. But I'm probably going to take like 100K of my MT and just invest in probably a few like LaMelos and Carmelos just to see, if in a week and a half's worth of time, like if I can get them for like 10,000 MT, I really don't have much to lose at that point. Worst case scenario, I sell them for like 13 and I still make 1,000 MT, I don't know. It's not really necessarily an investment channel over here, but I like to flex my investment muscles sometimes. I'm terrible with money. I'm super poor. Don't listen to me. I think that's kind of what we're looking at Friday, but I could be totally wrong. Like, who knows? To be honest, I'm most excited about Wednesday to see what kind of Season 8 guys we get. Like, I am, because these are the random guys that I like to flourish with. And anybody who watched me stream the other night, like, I was having a good time with Chris Middleton. I really was. And I've heard okay, semi-decent things from Michael Ray Richardson, too. Like, I just want to use these random guys. I really don't care about being quote-unquote meta or flexing. I want to know when we're going to start to see buyouts. Yes, we're getting Durant. Yes, we're getting MJ. Yes, we're getting LeBron for sure. Is Vince Carter a buyout? Damn, dude. I mean, he's still worth grinding, I guess. I would say the only card that I think is also super likely that I think a lot of people aren't really thinking about, just because why would you, is Bill Russell. I think Bill Russell for sure gets an endgame card. They gave him set shot 17. There's no way that disrespect to Bill Russell continues. Every single year they give us a shooting Bill Russell with a good jump shot. Literally, at least since 2K19. Well, I don't remember if 2K19, but 2K20 we got multiple. 2K21 we got multiple. Like, we're definitely getting a Bill Russell that can shoot really well with a good jump shot. So, something to think about. This weekend, obviously, I think we see another triple threat event. Well, not just triple threat, but another event as a whole. The reason I say that is because it says it's available till July 13th. So, yeah, I mean, that's going to be when things take a turn there. I don't think Vince is even available anymore, no. So, I think we see another event this weekend. Obviously, it's going to include whatever the Invincible is that comes out on Wednesday. That's like a quote-unquote free-to-grind, because we're going to get a super pack, by the way. There's no question we get one. We're also going to see an event, so we'll probably see some quote-unquote random cards hit the mix. I would assume who's some random guys we could see. I'm gonna say Bobby Jones. We'll see Bobby Jones in packs. I think Jabari, or not in packs, I'm sorry, in the event. Jabari Smith. None of these Switch guys are expensive. I think we see another Invincible pop up, probably like Robert Horry or somebody of that nature. Who else? Who else is a kind of expensive card that we could see? Fan favorites Durant. Fan favorites Durant will be on the wheel. He's a buyout. It's not worth picking him up at this point. Unless you're a big Durant fan, then by all means, like, go brazy with it. As always, it's been your boy Chia Bleeds. I appreciate you guys for sure. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Like, what do you think we're going to have pop up this weekend? I don't know. Let me know. Put your guesses in the comments. I appreciate it. Peace.